case that Layla just reminded us of is truly a sad commentary on our legal system. It is a travesty of justice, not just from the perspective of the allegations that are made against Dr. al-Arian, without passing any comment on those specific allegations or the statements that have been made against him. The process that's been used has been atrocious. And by process, I mean the process by which the accusations have been made. And we see this as a common pattern, as Layla was telling us, of politically motivated prosecutions where you have huge Justice Department press conferences announcing that a certain person is a grave threat to American security, often timed at the same moment where something else in the news happens to be going on, which I'll discuss a little bit later when I get to the section of my talk on politically motivated persecutions. So without passing any judgments whatsoever on the substance of the case, we can see that if you just read about the process, the treatment that he received as a person in our legal system. As a person, by the way, who was photographed with President Bush in Newsweek magazine, Dr. al-Arian, with his family, a family that's a friend of the Bush administration before 9/11, and how quickly that friendship turned into a disaster, which is what has happened in so many cases after 9/11. But there's no doubt about the fact that since September the 11th, the freedoms and the liberties of all Americans have been curtailed tremendously. And there's a laundry list of civil rights actions that have been taken since 9/11 that we could talk about, but I'm going to concentrate on just a couple because of the limited time. Of course, there's the Patriot Act, there's bad provisions in there's horrible provisions in the Patriot Act. Some of the dangerous provisions which, for example, remove the separation between gathering foreign intelligence and using it in domestic law enforcement, which was done in Dr. al-Arian's case, supposedly. The reason why it's important when I say politically motivated is because the Attorney General and the President have the complete discretion to bring these cases. If they decide that these cases shouldn't be brought, these cases will not be brought. And when people ask me, what is the difference between George Bush and John Kerry? John Kerry may not be the most popular candidate amongst Muslims, but there's a fairly strong possibility that the politically motivated prosecutions that are brought forth by the Justice Department, the warnings intended to scare the American people, the disgusting exploitation of September 11th, which continued last week at the Democratic National Convention, when speaker after speaker got up and in the same exact city where thousands of people had suffered losses and got up and said that the American people must vote for this president because our national security is at risk. That exploitation must end in November, and Muslims have a significant role to play.